take it you're already recording?
Just started.
Noise. I was thinking we might be able to do some music stuff maybe too. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're live.
I mean, honestly, we could just do a radio show.
Yeah?
Have people call in to the chat via Discord.
Yeah, radio talk show. I like that's
Hey.
kind of what I was getting at.
You're on the air, and then we'll just play music, and this stream will totally just get taken down.
Yeah?
I think that's a good idea.
Total Request Live.
Yeah, why not? Requests, you got to pay money.
All right, I'm ready.
Did you tweet?
Oh, no, I didn't.
It's like we need people here live. I'm going to talk about it at the beginning and the end of the show.
What, the tomorrow's thing?
Yeah. What?
We have an actual clip for the ad. I had it pulled up,
know.
but I had to like minimize it so I could tweet. So I pulled it back up again.
I heard it.
Because I'm a professional. I have my clips queued up.
All right.
Not
Dang,
saying.
My mouse is being finicky.
Oh, one thing. One second real quick before we clap and start. I'm back. We got to clap.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
It was perfectly
my
in sync on my end again.
My clap is so weak.
Well, good
All
thing
right.
you had silence basically before and after.
Oh,
Hey, what's up, Chopa? Hopefully that means it's also a good night. Hey, dad jokes.
BarelyADS after dark. It's good. Okay.
It's also really hot.
Bibbles here.
Bibbles here too. Hype.
All right. Hello, listeners. This is BarelyADS, the show where we shoot from the hip. I'm your host, Ben Malone, and with me tonight is Xanafan711.
Yo.
And we are here to bring you the news about our lives in video games. This week's Band of the Week is brought to you by the new band 1023 Megabytes. 1023 Megabytes. They have an awesome sound, but they haven't gotten a gig yet.
Boom.
Yeah. The Band of the Week is Lions. You can find them at wearelions.bandcamp.com. Good buddy of mine is in that band, and may or may not be working on something
Hell yeah.
very, very early. So, anyway, if you want your band to be on the show or anything, send an email to barelyadestinyshow@gmail.com. Get a hold of us on Twitter at BarelyADS, or go to our website, BarelyADS.com. And from there, you can go to our YouTube channel and subscribe and leave comments on the podcast, the video version, if you're into that.
Yep.
Or your work blocks other ways of listening to it, so you have to look at us while we do it. Or you can go and get a link to our Discord and join the conversation in there, all the fun channels and stuff that we have going on.
Yep.
It's a great time. My mouse died. This is going to be a fun one. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/barelyads. And we have our
Fundraiser.
fundraising stream tomorrow. And
It's
gotta raise $70. That's it.
Yep.
So we'll have a PayPal link set up if you guys so desire to do that. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we get enough.
Yeah.
And then we can keep the show going for another year.
Indeed.
I think we'll do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we'll be okay. Listeners, it's in your hands.
Yep.
For straight PBS right now.
And if you're not here live, this is old news. Wait until next week and we'll tell you if we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time. Let's see, what else do we got? Our guest interview this week is nobody.
Correct. Thank you for that. Thank you, guest. It was nice to meet nobody.
So let's see, what have we been playing this week? More Mass Effect 2.
Nice.
Not very much more. I thought my save got corrupted. My save was not corrupted, and that was nice. It was weird. I loaded an old save, and I was playing, and I went to go save, and then I was like, hey, wait a second. I can load. Like, it recognized my other saves. So good. I was so happy about it.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've been riding my bike more. I took my bike down to the mountain bike course. It's like there's this park that has some dirt jumps and stuff. So I kind of just rode around getting a feel for my bike, and then almost died. Because you know how mountain bikes, like their courses have those weird like 2x4 bridges and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it's just a bunch of 2x4s laid out next to each other over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
I was going through one of those and I was going pretty fast, and it was just so high up, and I was just like, oh my god. I had to ditch the bike, got a bunch of mud under my grips. It was terrible. Did a couple of tire rides on just like, I don't know, like a 4x4 that was just like on the ground that had a little like roll up to it. So I'm practicing those just so I can get my balance better. And then they had a little pump track, which is just like some rollers and maybe a small jump and then some berms. And it was like a figure 8 one. And I did that. And it was a kid's one, but I'm on a BMX bike. And it's for mountain bikes. So it all works out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. That was pretty fun. I kind of like jumped the berm a couple times on that because I was just going really fast. And then did a couple of jumps.
Oh, did you get some sick air?
I did get some air.
But did you get sick air?
I would say ill air.
Ill air? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So almost sick, but better than healthy.
Yeah. I, healthy air sounds good though. I would say I was getting healthy air from my experience.
Healthy
It
air.
was it
Okay.
was tough because I have street tires, so it was like pretty difficult for me to like ride
Maneuver in
around in the
dirt.
dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like sliding around a little bit, so it was tough to get any speed on anything because I was scared I was going to slide out. But I had this nice little combo. I don't know, not combo, whatever. I would just haul it through the parking lot, and then the track was like right next to the parking lot. So I would haul through the parking lot, hop into the grass, and then kind of hit the corner of the jump and jump it sideways.
Dope, dude.
So yeah, it was not a big jump. It was maybe like 2 feet. Oh, the little dirt mound that I leaped over on my bicycle, but I'm getting there slowly. And I mean, I'd say for like a little bit over a month of riding, doing that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
First time I've
Definitely
been going anywhere other than my driveway.
makes you feel a little good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad because like I want to do more, but also I'm like I need to take it slow.
Yeah. Hey, I'm doing the same thing, kind of, but with exercise. So you know the sexy summer bod Discord weight loss challenge is going on. I'm playing for AMP this time, and
Okay.
so I've been swinging by the Nature Realm. You know where that is? Near the valley
No.
in Akron. All right. Well, it's this like park in the Sand Run Metro Park area, and it's just like a bunch of trails through the woods with like signs that tell you what the trees are and stuff like that. So I've been going after work and walking for like 45 minutes to an hour and just playing Pokemon Go because there's a shit ton of Pokestops in there and shit tons of Pokemon. It was raining a little bit yesterday, so there were like extra Pokemon even. It was nuts. So, but yeah, I'm just using walking to as an excuse to play more Pokemon Go. So that's back. And then as far as games go, sat down to play some EverQuest 2 this week and then instead turned it off and grabbed my Switch. And I've logged another like 7 hours of Octopath Traveler since we recorded on Monday. I'm super addicted to that game. It's amazing. It's just like the RPG mechanics that are in it. They're like simple and easy to understand, but they're a lot of fun.
So are you having fun like min maxing? Is that the appeal?
I'm not even there yet. I'm not even to min maxing, but yeah, that's part of it. And it's more like you need to be able to cover a bunch of different weaknesses. So it's closer to like Pokemon than it is to like Final
So
Fantasy.
you're just having fun playing the stats.
Yeah, so like you got to make sure you have someone that can use a sword and a spear and a dagger and an axe and fire and ice and healing and like there's you only have 4 people on your team, but you got to cover like 5 different kinds of physical attacks and 4 or 5 different kinds of magic attacks between those 4. Um, to cover the weaknesses because they have all the enemies have these like little shields that have like a number on them, and you have to hit them that many times with something they're weak to break the shield. Then that enemy can't go for the next turn, and it also takes more damage from attacks. So you need to get rid of the shield so you can actually kill the enemies. And you can't just go in and min max your offense. You have to also play defensively. You have to use your like buffs and things like that, your heals, your refresh of your magic and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really deep RPG, and I'm having a blast. I think I have 7. I'm like working on finishing the 7th character, so there's only one more. And then I heard there's even another mechanic that unlocks where you can assign extra, like you can multi-class the people that you take with you, which will make it so you can cover even more weaknesses.
That's tight.
Yeah, dude, it's really dope.
So how's the story?
It's amazing. It's gotten a little less cheesy now that I'm not doing the like first 2 were cheesy because it was cleric and mage and merchant. But now that I went through like the warrior story, I'm working on the thief story right now, stuff like that. They've been a lot better. There was even the dancer story was really fucked up. There's like abuse, like physical and mental abuse, and like this dude kills a chick and throws her down the side of a mountain, and it's in 16-bit. So it's just the writing that carries it through. Like there's no cutscenes or anything, you know. Um, so yeah, it's really good.
I don't know. I'm enjoying the summer lull of just playing Mass Effect. I'm so close to the end.
Yeah,
I have to I I totally have to respec so that way I can win one conversation with Jack and get her loyalty.
just one.
Yeah. Because when I thought my save was corrupted, I went back and just respec right then and there because I knew it was going to happen, and I knew that I was going to miss a a conversation thing later on. So I was like, I'll just respec now so I don't miss that. I can complete this and not miss the next one. And it worked.
Nice, dude.
It's like the tree that does nothing that just gives you more health and weapon damage also is tied to your renegading paragon in that game.
Yeah, that I hate when they do that stuff. It was better in
Yeah.
the skill progression was the best in one, I think.
I've really been thinking about a remake of that and how awesome that could be.
Just one's progression with the mechanics of three. Yeah.
One's progression with the mechanics of 3 and multiplayer, and like really just like take those graphics to the next level. Like I'm talking about like reworking. It's basically like Mass Effect Deluxe. Like
Right.
it's like a new game.
I mean, can we talk for a second about how there's Bioware still being forced to use Frostbite, and like even though that engine has been almost impossible for them to work with for the kind of games that they make, both Andromeda and Anthem were beautiful. Can you
I
imagine
mean,
what?
I want Mass Effect to look like the Death Stranding trailers.
Ooh, can Sony buy BioWare from EA, please?
No, but like it's because I was watching the trailer like
Mm.
you know back in the day
It's the
when
Horizon
you didn't
engine.
press back in the day when you didn't press start, it played cutscenes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it looks so good because it looks like all cinematic and crap like that. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, if you really took like those cinematics and based, try to be like, let's base the gameplay on the cinematics for Mass Effect 2. Like, oh my gosh, it was so good.
Yeah. No, but that's the Horizon engine.
Well, I mean, the gameplay does not. It's not holding up great,
No,
but
but there's, I mean, they're
the
rendering so
graphics.
much in that game, like even more than in Horizon, you know. But like for a PS4 period, like early PS4 period, that engine's pretty like a little bit older too. So like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be really really pretty.
Like even the way that Andromeda looked, like not good enough. Like I want something that looks like Resident Evil 2 remake. Like
That engine is really nice as well.
that's that style, how everything looked.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the lighting's really good and everything in there, and there's a lot going on. Like I was running through some level in Mass Effect and like lights were flickering and like water was dropping, and I was like, these are really like for the time cool ideas for graphics.
Yeah.
And I was like, if these were updated to like modern and like done like stylistically really cool,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this would look amazing. But also, I'm just a fanboy for that game.
Aren't we
I
all?
don't know. Don't honestly. Do you think if they released Mass Effect trilogy, like
Remastered.
whatever, the updated version, a
The
remake,
definitive edition.
definitive remake, where like all 3 games have the same exact leveling system, the same exact gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
like everything's the same gameplay wise. It's just super long. It's just one game.
Oh, that would be really good.
Here's the kicker, though. It's $100.
3 games for
I
$100.
mean,
I'm saving $80.
Do you think? Yeah, it's a lot of gameplay to rework too. Like you'd have that'd be like it should be like 180.
Yeah,
What if
it's 3 games.
it was 150 bucks?
Well, how much was the
Do you,
Master Chief collection?
I don't know.
It's like $100, I think. We're doing this live right now.
Yeah, we're looking it up. Master Chief Collection launch price brought to you by Google. I don't know, man.
And store price. Let me see.
Anyway, you keep looking that up.
Oh, it looks like it was 60.
Yeah.
Huh. All right.
But it also didn't work.
Yeah, that's true. It took what, like 3 or 4 years?
So let's say like you took multiplayer out and you just made it single player, but you definitely have to update the AI because it sucks in that game, in all those games.
Well, and one would need the most work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think $100.
Yeah, it's reasonable to me. I like it.
I think that you could do that, and I think that news outlets, like the gaming news outlets, would pick up on that, and a lot of people would be very excited.
Yeah, it's kind of like an industry favorite.
Dude, oh my gosh, can you imagine getting the physical copy and it comes on 3 discs?
That'd be hilarious.
I mean, I'm talking it needs to be that good that it would need 3 discs.
Oh yeah, there's Blu-ray now.
Or at least be Red Dead, where it's like you have an 80 gig update.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would more likely be like that than it would be 3 discs.
Yeah, I feel like that thing would end up being like 200 gigs at least.
That's very possible.
Possible. I'm talking. This has to be primo looking in order for it to work. Like we have to see like those cutscenes from Mass Effect 2, and then people are like, "Oh wait, hold on, this is going directly into gameplay." So, yeah, I think it'd be cool. Relive the Mass Effect experience. Be tough though. A lot of faces to update.
Yeah, a lot of. It's just they'd basically have to remake the whole game from scratch. Honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Remake the engine, like take everything you've learned from all 3 games, and tailor gameplay that fits all 3, the best parts of all 3. Because
and apply it to all 3. Boom.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if they changed throwback to like the Jedi push? How cool that would be.
That would be.
I just never liked that and Warp were the same.
Yeah, they look exactly the same.
But man, this is a real Mass Effect heavy podcast lately.
What if push was like a visible blue like shield? Like think the Sentinel shield, but like it just kind of goes out.
It's throw. There is no push.
Yeah. I should just think, I just came out with the most brilliant idea ever. To combat the success of Marvel, BioWare should figure out a way for BioWare to make a Green Lantern game.
Yeah, I mean they basically have all those things across their history.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
All right.
Especially because they could do Green Lantern Corps.
Is there any game that you think or like set of games that you think could use that treatment?
What, the complete remake?
Yeah. I don't know, it's a tough one to answer on the spot, especially since I just took Mass Effect.
I mean,
I almost said Tony Hawk, but like it won't work.
I'm trying to think more nostalgic, like old games that I really, really liked.
I mean,
Um,
we have Final Fantasy VII.
dude, I would say like either Final Fantasy 9 because that's the best one. Let's be real here, everybody. Final Fantasy 9 is the best Final Fantasy. At me all day, I'll win. Um, or I would like to see a collection of games like some of the old classic beat 'em ups. Throw in like X-Men and like Turtles in Time.
But like
Um,
crazy remake?
yeah, dude. Turn those into God of War, you know? Turtles in Time, but done like God of War. Oof.
That would be crazy just to get like a really awesome Ninja Turtles game.
Or have BioWare make Turtles in Time in the Mass Effect style.
All right. This is too much.
So you can have your whole squad.
This is too much.
You're in. I see that look in your face. You would be so in.
No.
BioWare just needs to make every remake.
No, you'd have to go more like those X-Men top-down games for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Diablo 2 would be a good one to completely remake.
Yeah, actually. I really hope that Diablo gets
More RPG again.
more RPG, and this is heresy, but like third person
And
over the shoulder.
that would be dope. I'd be in for that. Or so you could switch between the two.
Yeah, or something. Just like more involved combat.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really about that.
Yeah.
But I would like the idea of more involved combat because it makes the loot more meaningful. You can do a lot cooler stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, Diablo 2 would be sick.
Or
Especially if they're like, we're going to rethink Diablo 2 and make it more of like a story game.
yeah. What if Bungie remade 007? GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. Yeah, what always irritated me was the GoldenEye remake on Xbox. It was just so terrible.
Was it
was
still
not even
single?
GoldenEye.
Was it still single stick?
No, it wasn't GoldenEye.
Oh,
It just was not even the same game.
yeah.
So,
They'd have to make like the map layouts and the characters just like it'd have to be exactly the same, but with Bungie twin stick shooter elements, and like the maps have to be identical, but update the graphics a shit ton.
man, a GoldenEye remake at this point.
Or even but if Ubisoft remade it, that would be good too.
I mean,
Like a third
here's
person.
the question: if they remade GoldenEye, made it two sticks,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like a modern FPS, do you let people sprint?
Yeah,
Do you let people slide?
yeah.
I don't know, man. It starts losing stuff at this point.
Sprint, slide, and since you don't have a class ability, like use cover. Swap it
Use
to third.
cover in GoldenEye.
Yeah, dude. Same maps
No.
though.
I mean, you could crouch, but that's it.
You could crouch all day. Spam that fucking crouch button.
I would like it if they did it, but when you crouched, you still just slid on the one knee.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Or if there's like a cheat code that let that be the default. Like, oh yeah. That would actually be really fun as far as cheats go.
Yeah.
More cheats in video games.
Yeah. They could also just make it have options to be like original feel or modern feel, you know?
Yeah, stuff where you can take away the sprint and slide and all that. And you're just like, no, there's just the general speed that the character moves.
Yep. For sure. So,
All right,
we're getting
let's
this
get into
news.
the news.
All right, man. Got some Destiny news. Bungie Shadowkeep's Armor 2.0 system is about bringing stats back to Destiny 2. This from Ryan Gilliam at Polygon. The quick version of what this is there's going to be an energy system where you can power up the armor to increase its capacity, which lets you equip more mods. They're putting in more mods. they're doubling the stats that come on armor. So they're adding back intellect, discipline, and strength in addition to the mobility, resilience, and recovery. And they're going to work the same they did in D1. So the more of it, those 3 stats from D1 you got, you can decrease the cooldown of your super grenade and melee. So it's what are they going to call it? Tier 24? Because there's 6 stats now for armor. They're also widening the range of mobility, recovery, and resilience, but Bungie isn't really delving into exactly what that means. So, yeah, dude, I'm excited about that. That's great news. This is in addition to being able to turn any Eververse item into an ornament for any armor. They're really buying into that MMO armor vibe, which is like look the way you want and then min-max your armor the way you want, and they aren't actually directly related.
I like that in Destiny.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
They have some really cool armor sets.
Yeah, dude, I wanna bust out that the future war cult set again.
I wish they would apply all this stuff to legacy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like my Samurai Iron Banner gear. Because then there's so many sets out there that you get some people that have like some unique stuff, and you're like, oh wow, I remember that set.
Yeah, like your future war cult set from the first faction rally. Who's got that?
Faction rally.
I have that. Oh no, yeah, I don't. Not on PC. I have it on PS4.
I got it on PC, nerd.
I think I have the season 3 one on PC. Still cool.
I have a lot of future war cult stuff.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Bring back factions. All right. Warning. Now is not a good time to buy a Nintendo Switch, from David Thier at Forbes. Why do you ask? Well, because they're updating it and it's the same SKU. So it's not like a pro version of the Switch or anything like that. They are putting the same processor that is going in the Switch Lite into this new Switch, and it's going to increase the battery life by 40%. But it is the exact same SKU. So the only way you can tell the difference, if you're not tracking SKUs or like serial numbers, is it's going to be in a bright red box. So
cool.
Yeah, cool for Switch. So if you got your eye on a Switch, wait till September when the new one comes out, and you'll get a little bit more battery life. So
that's a good tip. September's not too far away.
No.
Look me up when September ends, though.
Hey, man, I love my Switch. Oh, speaking of Switch, I bought this thing for my Switch at GameStop when I was buying Dragon Ball FighterZ for the. Oh yeah, I'll shout this out too. We're starting a fight club. So if you want to try and get good at fighting games, hop in the Discord. We're going to try and pick a day once a week. Just get together and play fighting games with each other. PS4 and then Smash for right now. But yeah, I stopped to get Dragon Ball FighterZ, and they had this grip thing for my Switch, and it has like it put.
You got it in front of you.
It's close, yeah. Let me see. This is a visual.
I just want to see it. Sorry, listeners.
So it's basically puts like
that.
extra. It gives you something to grab onto while you're playing it.
And it's like offset, right? The right side's a little like sticks out farther than the left side.
No, this isn't like a
Okay.
super great one because it's a GameStop version. But it's good enough.
Dang
Like
it, GameStop.
It gives you something to hold on to because like playing Octopath for like 3 hours with the regular Switch Joy-Cons makes my man hands hurt. You know, I have normal man-sized hands, and the Switch it hurts to play that thing.
It's too small.
It's too small. Yeah, I want a big fucking powerful Switch. If they
something meaty to hold on to.
Yeah, if they make a Switch Pro, I'm in. I will trade my Switch in and get that. But another cool thing about this is it's got like 5 slots on the back to put your game cartridges in.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah. So it was only $15, so not too bad. All right. Next. Bernie Sanders finally appears on his own Twitch channel during Amazon boycott. This from Nathan Grayson at Kotaku. So I didn't even know he had one, but Bernie Sanders has a Twitch channel. And
Yeah, dude, he's great at PUBG.
Yeah. Um, so his channel has basically been like people working for his campaign, answering questions from the chat, talking about his stances on things. They would show campaign ads, his rallies, some of his speeches and stuff like this. But this time, and I don't think he did this on purpose, it just doesn't seem like him being a for the people style politician. He shows up to basically give the speech that he's going to give soon as like a practice run of the speech on boycott day. uh, so yeah, Amazon workers were striking, and he gave a speech about Medicare. So I just thought that was ironic. We're not going to go into any more politics than that, but yeah, Bernie Sanders has a Twitch channel.
Oh, I I I didn't see. Let's play a game.
Oh, you didn't look
An
at him?
NPD game. I scrolled down and saw that there's a list. I didn't see what was on the list. How about you tell me? We'll
Okay.
do in the top five. We'll do the top five.
Top five? Okay.
Yeah,
So
tell me the
there's.
game. I'll tell you where it placed.
Oh, no. Let's try this. Let's start with this game. There's two old games that are in the top five. What are they?
GTA
Okay.
and Call of Duty.
Okay. You got one of the two. Where's GTA?
GTA is number one.
Nah, dude. GTA is number four.
Okay.
But that game's like 5 years old. And then number five is Minecraft, an even older game.
All right, so we're gonna do the top three.
Top three. All right. So I'll give you.
Tell me the games.
All right.
Because I didn't see what they were.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you 6 games. You have to tell me which 3 are in the top 3.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see
Grand Theft Auto.
here. You already got that one. So there's Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Days Gone, MLB 19 The Show, Super Mario Maker 2, Mortal Kombat 11, and Marvel Spider-Man.
I'm gonna go Super Mario Maker 2. What was the first one?
The first one I said was Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. What's the third one?
MLB The Show.
MLB The Show. Okay, you got the first two. Super Mario Maker 2 is number 1.
All right, wait, hold on. It's not Days Gone.
Okay.
It's not MLB The Show.
MLB The Show is 14. Days Gone is 10. Correct.
Yeah. What were the other two?
You have Marvel Spider-Man and Mortal Kombat 11.
Mortal Kombat.
Got it. Spider-Man is 7, with 6 being Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
That's good.
Yeah, and we should make it known that Nintendo does not report digital sales.
So that's crazy. Super Mario Maker 2, number 1.
Yep.
Crash Team Racing, number 2. Mortal Kombat 11, number 3. Grand Theft Auto 5, number 4. Number 5 is Minecraft. Number 6 is Super Smash. Number 7, Spider-Man. Number 8, NBA 2K19. Number 9, Mario Kart 8. Number 10, Days Gone. Number 11, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Number 12, Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 13, Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 14, MLB 19 The Show. 15, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. 16, Tom Clancy's Division 2. 17, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. 18, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. 19, Super Mario Party. And 20, God of War.
What's surprising to me on here is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, because this game didn't even make the top 25 in the first month that it was out. I think it's
Switch
probably.
games, I feel like consistently sell.
I feel like it's probably because of Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, people will be like, I just want to play regular Mario stuff.
Yeah, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has been in there forever.
Yeah, Mario Kart's never gonna leave.
No.
Super Smash Brothers never gonna leave. And then apparently now Red Dead Redemption's never gonna leave.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Rockstar, 2 games in the NPDs consistently. Hell, Grand Theft Auto 5's been in the top 25 best sold games for 5 years straight.
Yeah.
Every month for 5 years straight. That's insane.
It's in the top 5 right now.
Yeah, it's often in the top 5.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
All right. Listener questions.
This week at Cosmodrome Vodka, we got extremely distracted. We missed an entire week of potential ad reads because we were trying out sweet BMX moves on our Sparrows. Can you tell from our voices? We may have cracked our nuts a few times. And spoiler alert, inverts, moto whips, Superman, and tabletops are harder to pull off when you're going 150 or 160. Oh well, at least we all have our cosmic space vans to show off. Other than eating dirt after flying our Sparrows into ditches, we've been trying to create a new vodka to celebrate the moments of triumph that all Guardians have been attempting to complete. We're not too dead set on being completionists here, but we'd like to think we'd breeze right through the triumphs. Mostly since we wouldn't have any smelly hunters on our fire teams. So if you want to help ease yourself through these moments of triumph, then you should try our brand new vodka. Moments of Tribute Vodka. Mott Vod. Fun fact, this vodka contains loads of holographic alien species that we've sampled to give our vodka a unique flavor. We don't have a description for that flavor just yet. Our taste testers are still getting their intestines replaced from the first batch. No word on what the second batch does to you. That's okay though, because we have good quality control and a decent health plan. This vodka starts with a pleasantly sweet taste, followed by a sour taste, and finished off nicely with a spicy taste that burns 78% of your tongue. Those statistics are based off a study we conducted of 5 Guardians willing to stick anything in their mouth once. Daredevils. With such a great response from absolutely nobody regarding this vodka, we'll be shipping it out as quickly as our BMX Sparrows can go. But we have to be careful, because we'll need to finish our deliveries before the solstice arrives. If we remember last summer correctly, nobody had time to drink vodka because they were too busy grinding solstice triumphs. Please remember to support your favorite vodka distillers no matter what time of year it is. We'll even throw in some extra goodies, swag if you will, if you order online, website coming soon, with the code #FuckboyPaul. And tune in next week when we'll be going nuclear with our experimental vodka flavor of the week. If it wasn't obvious, we've been watching Chernobyl on HBO. We're not sponsored by HBO, we just like to mention them. HBO. Until then, Guardians, remember, in Cosmodrome, Wisconsin Beer Fest, drunken inflatable obstacle courses run you.
That might have been the best one ever. I think I counted 6 personal digs in there. So
Speaking of
good.
Vans. That's how I found some like good Vans in my closet.
Yeah, you did. Told everybody.
Yeah. I'm still excited about that. Just being like, oh look, I've got expensive shoes that I just didn't remember I had.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Ian, is this the same Ian as the Badger Ian?
Yes.
Haha. What are your thoughts on the announcements today regarding the tribute hall and the cheese? So why don't you fill in anybody who doesn't know what's going on?
All right. So basically, what was going on is there's this tribute hall, and you can get the Bad Juju Catalyst and an emote in there for giving tributes to Callus. But the cheese was you could use the free tribute that you get to start it off, like show you what to do. And if you switched characters, you could give Callus like a bunch of tributes over and over and over again and avoid actually playing the activity. So Bungie's not going to take away the rewards, but they're not going to work until either July 30th when the Moments of Triumph starts and everybody else can catch up, or you go do it legit. And you're basically, they gave everyone that did the cheese tribute debt, and until you pay off your tribute debt by doing it legit, you will not be able to use your emote or your Bad Juju Catalyst.
Or you wait 11 days.
Yeah. So this was interesting. So the question is, what are our thoughts on this?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, if it were me, I would just let the people that cheese that keep it, but change it.
Yeah. And like,
But oh well.
I don't know. Cheeses can be fun and stuff like that, but like, I guess it would depend. I don't know how grindy that activity is, so yeah, I don't know. I can't say if I would do it or not. I took part in the menagerie cheese and like in those like strike cheeses where you could get an extra chest or and that kind of stuff. Or I mean, it was Lost Sector.
Hey man, when it's about the loot,
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Well,
take
and
any cheese.
if the activity is like grindy as all fuck, like old, we're bringing it back again. Faction rallies are a deep cut this episode. If they're that grindy, like old faction rallies, yeah, I'm gonna cheese that. I don't
That
feel
was
bad
crazy.
about. I don't feel bad about that one at all. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm kind of just in the middle.
Like Jimmy Eat World.
Yeah.
Ian also wants to know, why do potatoes suck?
I don't know. I kind of like potatoes. Like French fries are really good. Papas fritas are really good.
Okay,
any kind of
potatoes.
fry, baked potatoes. The only thing that freaks me out about potatoes is when they have thumbs.
Potatoes suck because they hate your city and they don't know the English language.
Do you hate Muppets?
Yeah, and that, and also they also potatoes suck because they won't set up their computer that they have.
In the basement. I know what you're saying. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying.
It's just too hard.
I thought about doing
Anyway.
it for him in the night, and then I just didn't.
Nar wants to know, how embarrassed would you be if your pet revealed itself to be a human shapeshifter? What have they seen? What do they know?
I don't know. I will
Spooky.
say they just probably seen a lot of like IRL porn. I would think my cat would probably mostly just be like, "You need to get off your ass more."
Your cat stays in the room.
And it depends, If he's in the room and things happen, then he's in the room, He's a cat, or so I thought. I didn't realize my cat was a shapeshifter.
Does that also mean my cat is an alien?
According to Supergirl, yes.
All right. Jay wants to know, why is Severus Snape the best character in Star Wars? We'll have to save that for next week for Scott.
Yeah.
Who wins in a fight of magic, Gandalf the Grey or Albus Dumbledore?
This is a tough question. But I'm going to say Gandalf the Grey because he came back to life. And Albus Dumbledore...
Gandalf seems a little more agile than Dumbledore. Dumbledore's, well, first off, dead, but...
Yeah, Dumbledore didn't come back to life. Gandalf did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gandalf the Grey, did Gandalf the Grey come back from the dead, or did something else?
He came back from the dead as something else.
Albus
Dumbledore just stayed dead. He didn't reincarnate at all.
I don't know, that "you shall not pass" move is pretty sweet.
Yeah, still Gandalf.
All right, follow-up question. What about in a foot race? And it's still Gandalf.
It's still Gandalf. Yep.
Dumbledore is so old.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dosey wants to know, who would win in a race? World's fastest turtle or the world's slowest rabbit?
Probably the world's fastest turtle. There's some fast fucking turtles, man. Have you seen the little turtles that live in ponds and shit? Those fuckers are fast. Definitely faster than a slow rabbit.
Are we talking about racing on land or in water?
Either way, it's the turtle.
I'm gonna go with the rabbit.
Well, you would lose. I'll take that bet.
The world's slowest rabbit probably doesn't even have limbs. It's just a potato.
Yep.
That's why it's the world's slowest.
Potato
Or it has
rabbit.
like one front foot and one back foot. Like it's slow. Like,
You know what? Yeah, they also would have lost all their luck because people cut their feet off. You know?
those damn Irish.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jay wants to know, you are being chased by a giant cloud of bees. The only way to escape them is to go into a house, but that house will then be turned into their new hive. Whose house are you blessing with these new bee overlords?
Does it have to be a house? Can it be like a place of like a business or something?
That's dark, but yeah.
It can be a business. Then Pizza Hut, my old Pizza Hut.
Well, that kind of sucks because then they just close it until the bees are gone.
They're not going to go away. And
or
then
you just open a different one.
that would liberate the employees of that store.
Oh, so you went altruistic.
It's both. Revenge for me and freedom for those poor people.
Freedom.
What about you?
This is a tough question to answer. Whose house do I turn into bees?
I also want to know how many people looked at their phones during that long pregnant pause.
I hope a lot.
Yeah.
Probably the girl who took my Pianos Become the Teeth hoodie. She sucks. That's about it.
What? How did that happen? How did she take it?
I lent it to her on Halloween because she was cold and she lived down the street from me. So I was like, cool, just give it back to me tomorrow or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then she never did. And I tried to get that hoodie back for like 6 months, and then she moved out of state.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
really like that hoodie.
Did you like the girl when you lent it to her?
No, it was kind of a favor.
Gotcha.
I was trying to hit on her roommate.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I'll give you my hoodie for tonight, but you gotta help me out.
Did she?
It did not. Tried.
All right.
But I digress. Into the end of the show. Remember, tomorrow at 3 p.m. God's time, or if you're listening after the fact, don't bother.
It's over.
Let you know how it went next week.
Yeah.
Band of the week is Lions. You can find them at wearelions.bandcamp.com. You can find us on patreon.com/BarelyADS, BarelyADS.com, BarelyADestinyShow@gmail.com, Twitter.com/BarelyADS, and Twitch.tv/BarelyADS.
All the places.
You can find me playing Mass Effect and being a loner. Oh yeah, I made a friend on Reddit to ride BMX with because I don't know anybody out here. And then it turned out that he was 17, and I was like, well, I don't care. I'll ride bikes with you.
Yeah, dude. Who can what is the difference between that and playing Destiny with Dex?
That's what I thought of, actually. I was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to your house. You're not coming to my house. We're just meeting up at the skate park.
Yeah, dude. I don't see a problem.
Yeah.
He's pretty much an adult.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, though, because he asked me, he was like, "Do you drive?" And I was like,
Bruh. Did you respond with bruh, I'm 30?
I was like, "I'm 30, by the way. How old are you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm 17." I was like, "Oh, I don't care."
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, it's cool." So I'm excited to find out if I'm a lame old man.
I hope he calls you old man.
I hope I don't ever meet any other people that age. I was thinking about it. I was like, between him and my son is almost the same difference in age as me and him.
Oh, nice.
I was like, that's crazy.
It's also only, hold on, doing some math. Only a 1 year more difference than me and my last ex-girlfriend.
All right. So there you go.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm no big city mathematician, apparently. But you can
Yeah.
find me anywhere you can find me at Xanafan 7-Eleven.
you can find me at the skate park with juveniles.
All right. Hey, are you guys gonna go get food ever after?
We'll probably go get some cheeseburgers. Need a new
All right.
sign off.
Yeah, let's clap.
1, 2, 3.
You dick.
What?
Hitting it with your vape. So, all right, y'all. I'm out of here. We're out of here. Hot chocolate. Catch y'all tomorrow at 3 God's time. Bye.